We just got ST tires for the Ford Focus. Welcome back to Your Average Brother. No long talk, honestly, no long talk. I'm just gonna go straight into the context of this video. This video is basically to everyone who's using an older car and probably bored by the look and wants to just spice up the look a little bit. Basically, I'll be showing you practical mods which I think are doable by anyone. You can literally do this yourself. It's DIY mods, practical mod, which can make your older model car look much more better, sportier, and I think the word for it is nice to look at. Yeah, which can make your car much more nice to look at. There's not much talk to it. Let's not even go too much. I'll just show you straight up. The first things first is the wheels. Basically, I got new wheels here, and ST wheels actually. I'm fitting them on the Focus. I'll do this myself, but to be fair, I want to do a wheel alignment also just to be sure. And I don't even have a jack in this car. I don't know how I got a car without a jack, so I think that's on me. But yeah, I need to take this somewhere where I can get it fixed. It's never bothered me, but now that I think about it, if actually I do get in, say for example, I get myself stuck in a situation where I need to change a tire or something like that, I literally can't, because it's funny, I've got a spare in the boot. I've got what's it called? I've got a spare tire. I've also got like the wheel spanner, but I don't have a jack. So if something happens, how do I like how? Anyways, should probably get a jack soon though. Should invest in a jack and jack stands. I cannot not have jack and jack stands. Technician, my conscience, see the way I permutate and but more do they sing, Sha? That song is just on my head. Like I've not been able to get that song out of my head. You know when you just hear a tune and then the next thing you're like, for bare weeks it's on repeat, you know. I'll not even say for bare weeks, for bare days. That's how that song has been on my head, like. We're here now, so let's see. Fucking hell. Fuck am I doing? That could have been one of my worst parkings ever.
A few moments later.
So yeah, it's all fixed now. I had to change 2 tires though. I had to change this one, but yeah, I'll take that any day. I need to give it a wash though. I need to give the car a good wash. I'll wash the car and we'll see what it looks like afterwards. Presently, this is what this looks like now. We're going from this to this, and I'll show you how I attempt to go from this to this. Anyways, yeah, so basically now, yeah, we're dechroming all of this. There's some bits here also which we also need to attend to, but yeah, that's it. In regards to dechroming, there's one part I need to attend to first before I start with the chrome lines by the windows. There's this part I think I should address first. It was not that very hard to get this off. Basically all I did was push through. There was this here, if you can see the mark here. So this, I literally just pushed this through here, pressed this down, and this came off. So now all I need to do is literally slot this back in, and it clips into, because there's like clips here, there's a clip here. If you check from here, there's a clip underneath here, there's a clip on top here, and then there's one here, there's also one here. So that should hold this in place. So let's put that in for this then, you know. But I've just checked, this says RH, this says LH, so definitely I think this is the left side. So we have the correct, hold on, hang on a minute, something is wrong right now. So I've just opened this now and I said this is like glossy black and this is not glossy black. What's going on? They're like literally two different shades of black right now. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. What was the first thing I said in terms of modifying your car? It's not as straightforward as it seems. So what do I do now? Why is this different? Why is one... Well, seems like I might have to paint it. I might have to just spray paint it or get like a can of paint or something. But still, I'll put it just like that, the way it is. Then next time I'm free of work, I'll see if I can get something from Alphos to paint it up with. But yeah, like if you can see, this is gloss, this is matte black. So first things first problem. Basically now you can see that looks a little bit glossy. That is not that glossy. Just imagine. Anyways, we'll go straight to the next one. I would wrap this bit now. This too shiny bit. I don't know about the forge badge yet. I'm not that pressed about the forge badge yet. It might go, I might change it, but for now, let's do the two chrome bits by the forge badge. So yeah, this is what it looks like now, and I'll show you what it looks like after in a minute. That's the first step to getting that done, and I would need a top tool. Stopping. That is not half as bad. That's not bad at all. Like if you look at that, that's not bad at all. Like this is what it looks like, and now this is what it looks like. That is 100%. I'll take that. To be fair with you, I'll take that 100. Now what's left is for me to heat it up so it can cure. So basically, yeah, what I just need to do is, I don't have a heat gun, so I'd get my girlfriend's air dryer, and yeah, and then I'll use that. So yeah, it's just so it can cure. But yeah, that's not bad at all. Like I'm actually impressed with my first try. Like I'm impressed with my first try. That's not bad at all. So yeah, I'll get the heat gun, the air dryer. I'm gonna do that now. now that I've done this, I now feel like the badge does not complement it. So what I might do is get an all black Ford badge, order that, and then change this off. That's what I think I would do. But for now, we'll leave it this way, and that's mint. Just to complement the look, this has to go. I think, yeah, now I've made up my mind. This has to go. This has to go. We get an all black Ford badge, and then we put that in, and that will look mint. That's really good actually. So yeah, the before, then the after. Mint. So basically, like, what I'm doing is I'm just putting my finger in and then using like tip of my finger to go through the edges, so it's more laid down. Yeah, I think that helps also. That would have been what I would have needed the gloves for, but obviously I didn't get the gloves because I'm me. I'm using this, and yeah, I would say that has gone in perfect. Yeah, that's gone in perfect. The corner is, I don't know if I've cut that too short, or you know, the corner is quite hard, but aside that, yeah, even this side I managed to tuck it in pretty well, so fair enough. That's okay. I'm glad with that. It's not perfect, but it does the job. We'll go to the next one. obviously I can't put a tape on this. I can't put this tape here like this and then bend it. It just doesn't make much sense. Like, it's doable, but why do all that when you can not do all of that? So I've just avoided that, and that's why I've got like a wider vinyl wrap, which I'm gonna use next for that bit. Not all of it is though. Not all of it is. Not all of it is. You can still see some of the chrome trims here. Like, it's not 100% neat like that. Let me see if you're looking at it from afar, yeah, you can't really see, but like when you get very close, you can see some of the chrome trims. That's pissing me off already, but like, nah, it's just this bit, this silly bit and this bit, yeah. But like I still say, I'll take it. It's nice. I don't know if it would stretch out. This was smooth, 100%, like 100%, so flush, so smooth. Like, it's a perfect representation of everything that will go right. If it wants to go right, it will go right. This went absolutely spot on. Literally, I was so quick with it. I did this in under 10 minutes. Put it on, put it straight on. The cut is perfect. Everything is perfect, honestly. I think maybe it's, I think once you get the hang of it, it's easier. Understanding already after I'd had that issues. After I had issues with the other side, just doing this straight on one time was really, really good. So I'll go straight to the next bit then. We have literally completely dechromed the Ford Focus. Here you can see it's all black and glossy. So this was the first one I did. I had a bit of issue doing this, and this one was the one that you can tell, if you can see properly here, it's still, I don't know, I might be forced to come back and take this off again and do it. That will be the third time I'm doing this. But basically, yeah, this part was a very tricky part. This was a very tricky part. You can still tell it's not very smooth. Nah, I think I might take this off and do it again. It's not very smooth, but aside that, every other part is smooth, it's straight to the point. And then coming to this other side, literally I got this part. I know it's tricky also, but I got this part on the first go. I think maybe it's the experience I already had from doing that one that made this very easy, but this on the first go, straight on, and all of this also. So yeah, we have completely dechromed the Ford Focus. We've done that. This part is also here, which is also dechromed. Like I said, I would have to change it. This doesn't look good here. We need a blacked out, or maybe just a black badge. I don't want this blue badge anymore. Just a black badge would be nice for now. That will complement the look. But aside that, yeah, the Ford Focus is all done. And again, I'll probably have to paint this because this is the different color from what's on the other side. I don't know why the seller on eBay sent it like that, but this is a different color. I would have to paint that again. But aside that, yeah. So now that we've finished dechroming the Ford Focus, I think it's only fair to continue with the other mods. Like I've said, I'm going to show you some other mods that are like DIY practical mods, modifications that you can do to your, I would say particularly older car, that would make it look much more nice to look at. Yeah, so starting off with, like I said, the first things first is the wheels. So on this, yeah, let me just show you. So on the Ford Focus before, we had a 16-inch wheel, upgraded that to an 18-inch. Every time I keep saying 18-inch. We upgraded it to an 18-inch ST wheels, and then we changed the center caps. So that makes it look much more, sportier. Gives it the, the benefit of that kind of look, yeah. And then this also, this it's a modification that's very easy to do. There's this LED sequential lights. I'll drop the link to this in the description. It's straightforward. It's as easy as it looks. Take this off, take that out, you pull this back in, then you're good to go. And of course, yeah, dechroming, very important. It makes it look much more, sportier. And also this part of the dechroming, I'm still going to change this, but yeah, we're changing the badge very soon. But yeah, the dechroming again, as you can see. What else? Oh yeah, this is also very important. Like, if you want your car to have that kind of extra look to it, this is the I think this is from Team Echo wind deflectors. Very good. Actually, mud flaps, this, as tiny as it looks, it actually like gives the car a little bit much more look to it. I might change this for some rally mud flaps, the one that comes straight flat down. But yeah, that also. And obviously in the car, I've done, what's it called, I've changed the stereo, and that comes with a reverse cam. So that's something you can do to make it much more practical. Let's go inside and we'll see. And for the inside bit, yeah, from the steering wheel, you can see it's quite a little bit different. We have some carbon fiber bits. I don't know if this is fake, obviously, but yeah, it just makes the car much more nicer to look at. Something you just look at and yeah, you're like, yeah, it doesn't 100% like feel like an older car. Yeah, I got this from eBay, this and this together, and then this is also like a makeshift carbon fiber steering wheel, and of course the stereo. I can't for the life of me overemphasize the importance of having a good stereo, you know, with Apple CarPlay and everything in. Let me just turn on the car so you see how it looks, just in case you've not seen my video on me, you know, fixing this. You should check my video. I'll link it in also in the description. For the stereo, literally it's as good as it looks. Yeah, it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly connected. There's not much to it. If you've not seen my video of me installing this, I'll link it in the description so you can watch that. But this is a must do. Honestly, I think this is one of the first modifications you should do to an older car. Like I said, it comes with the reverse cam, which I also did. I've also done the video for that, so it's also somewhere in my channel. The reverse cam, which makes it much more, you know, easier. And this was actually chrome. About 5 minutes ago was chrome, so I just wrapped this. After doing the chrome delete, I wrapped this bit up, this vents, just to give it a much more nicer look, you know, all black. I was thinking of doing this also, but this is much more complicated to get out. There's 2 screws underneath here, but you still need to get some. I think you need to take this part out, or is this part out, but because there's still some screws holding this in place. That's not today's job, but however, what I just did, I wrapped this and I wrapped this and also this in gloss black, so it makes it look much more, you know, nice to look at. I said it, will say that quite a lot of times. Yeah, nice to look at. And also, yeah, my makeshift rally car. Anyways, yeah, basically, yeah. And also, if you look underneath, you can see the LED lights. That one is very easy, very easy. I'll link the description to the LED if I can still find it. That was one of the first things I did to this car though. Just get this, connect it somewhere down here, just hide the wires basically and connect it all up, then it goes round. It's literally, it's better in the night. It makes it look really nicer. And yeah, that's it. That's all for this video. That's all for this video actually, unfortunately. But yeah, if you've enjoyed watching this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, drop a comment, tell me what modification you think, what practical modification, because I'm not talking about performance modifications or stuff that you'd have to take out before you go for your MOT, and you know, after your MOT you put it back in. Those kind of stress, not everybody has that kind of time for all those stress. Except, say for example, it's a second car and you just want to play around with it. Yeah, that's fine. But if you have any other modifications that you think I should do to the Ford Focus, that's practical and it's not illegal, yeah, just let me know in the comment below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao.